via the N. Snyder. Spider-Man Home 4. Home run. Spider-Man 4 home. 4 homes and a spider.
Welcome home.
Is looking to begin filming in September or October. Justin Lin was one of the names in the mix to direct the film. And
the movies.
It's rumored that Zendaya will return as MJ for Spider-Man 4. This is also believed to be one of the reasons that they have delayed Euphoria Season 3 indefinitely. Because she's got a schedule she got to keep, you know.
They're not going to be looking like young teenagers anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I've not really looked into it much, but I know there's some stuff that they've said, like, they're going to skip it ahead to where they are adults. One, obviously, because they're all grown up. And two, just to make it a little less risky. Yeah. Or risque. I don't really know exactly which word they used.
Probably risque.
Also, real quick, this is kind of tied to this. I saw somebody took the ending of Spider-Man Far From Home, where, like, Spider-Man's looking at the thing, you know, and seeing the video of him, like, killing Mysterio or whatever. And they replaced it with the trailer for Zendaya's new movie, where she has the three-way, you know?
Oh, yeah, the tennis movie.
Yeah. Like, he looks up at it and he goes, "What the fuck?" And it cuts off. It's pretty funny. It's pretty good at it. Maggie, why don't you talk for a second? I'm going to poke around the computer and just make sure there's nothing else I can turn off.
It'll be very interesting. And we get to see him in that really cool suit that he had at the end of Spider-Man 3. That makes me excited because it was like metallic looking. Also, if I feel like I know Peter's going to keep on pressing MJ, like seeing her and stuff in the coffee shop.
You think so?
Yeah, I think she might remember. And wherever she remembers, maybe it will do something. It looks like we're moving better now.
Okay. I was able to shut down a few things.
Okay. I think that'll help.
I mean, definitely, if they're going to have MJ in it, I think that it makes sense that, like, okay, here's what I actually think is going to happen. And it kind of sucks. Okay.
Oh, no.
Like, I feel like they're just going to be like, "I remember everything." Like, it's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know, and she's like, like, I'm trying to think. There was one movie where it's like, Bucky.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So, like, Winter Soldier, he doesn't know anything, right? And then, like, we start Civil War, and he's like, "Yeah, I remember it all," everything. You know? And, like, we just kind of brush over all of that.
I miss you.
I feel like that's just, depends on how they want to play it. Like, I would much rather them make MJ kind of not a background character, but, like, someone that's just tangentially in Peter's life, and maybe he's like, you know, really getting into the Spider-Man thing, and he meets Black Cat, and that can be like someone to kind of like,
I wish,
help him find like the fun, because obviously his heart belongs to MJ, but you know, she doesn't remember him or anything, and so he's trying to do right by her by moving on.
Yeah,
and like that could be like a good person to kind of help him through that, you know, and like maybe get him questioning, like, you know, maybe he regrets his sacrifice, you know.
Yeah.
My sacrifice. And so she could even like feed into the kind of the iffy side.
Yeah.
And I mean, if they really wanted to, obviously Peter's not in a great spot. So I mean, they could theoretically move into like the Venom stuff.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the symbiote kind of feeds on his weaker instincts.
Yeah.
You know, of like, I mean, the world owes me something. You know, here I've gave up everybody I've ever loved.
Yeah.
So it's time for me to get mine, you know.
I've lost everybody I loved.
Yeah. I mean, literally no one knows who he is, you know. And so like I would love for them to go that direction with it. But at the same time, it's Zendaya. And like to sideline one of the biggest actors in the world right now, you know, just to serve plot. It's just that's usually not how movies work,
also,
you know, unfortunately.
They're lovey-doveys together also. So like I just don't see them being like, I don't know. I mean, I could see them in a way being like, do they have to be apart?
Yeah. I mean,
but
I don't think the actors would do that.
No, but like I could see them thinking that, but they'll just still go with the flow no matter what.
Really? You don't think they would be more concerned with like a good story than like, oh, she's my girlfriend, so I want to be in a movie with her? Like I feel like both of them are better actors than that.
Well, that's what I meant. Like whatever's dealt to them script wise, they're going to do it. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
That's what
I see what you're
I'm
saying.
sorry.
No, you're good. I was misunderstanding what you were throwing out, but now I smell what you're cooking.
Ooh, that smell! Can't you smell that smell?
Do you smell what the rocket's cooking?
Is it cooking fried chicken?
No, you would have thought. But no, I mean, I'm definitely excited for another Spider-Man 4. Sam Raimi was also asked if he was going to direct a Spider-Man 4. And he said that he's not heard anything yet, but that he really loved seeing Tobey back in No Way Home.
I mean, I'd watch it, yes. I'd watch it.
I mean, obviously.
Duh. I mean,
I'd much rather have an Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm going to watch
I'm right there with you. I'd rather have Andrew Garfield.
I mean, he gave so much and so little.
Yeah.
You know? Like in No Way Home, he
stole it.
He stole that movie. Like the movie filled with
Everybody.
a million things, and like Andrew Garfield comes on the screen and just immediately takes all of the attention. You know, he's great.
Just love how everybody in the theater just
so good, well deserved,
losing their minds, man.
Oh man. So if they were to adapt a story that you know of Spider-Man, what would you like to see happen in Spider-Man 4?
Oh my god!
Like, I mean, what?
I mean,
what
you
would you
said
like to
the
see?
one I'd like to see is Black Cat.
I feel like that makes sense for where we are.
She needs to show up.
It's almost like
Don't put the fur around the neck.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Well, they have Kraven the Hunter for that.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm thinking. We basically do Mission Impossible 5 or 6. I forget which one it was, but where Tom Cruise is like kind of in a relationship with like the bad spy.
Yeah. Because
he can't be with the woman he loves.
Yeah.
That he left at the end of 3. Or well, I guess he left during 4 because he wanted to keep her safe and stuff. We just do that.
Okay.
And then maybe Black Cat turns on him because she was actually hired by, I don't know, Morbius or some shit. I don't know. I don't even know. The Kingpin, Harry Osborn. I don't know. Like somebody. Mark Gavin.
Yeah. Bring in the Osborns on this.
You think already? Right now?
This is 4. Something.
But we just had Papa Osborn from another dimension.
That was God, Matt.
God.
Yeah.
Hey, Spider-Man!
That was God.
Can Spider-Man come out to play?
That's not my house.
Innocence!
I keep
I'm so
awake
surprised
for her,
Henry
baby.
is not woke up. Yeah.
Well, he's been awake a lot today, so I think he's just like, hey, I had a bottle for dinner and I'm done.
Now, you know that one of the things that's gone back and forth between Sony and Marvel particularly is that Sony really wants to do another multiverse story. And Marvel really wants to do like a grounded Spider-Man story.
Yeah.
Like, he's back to the basics, you know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of been what's caused like a lot of the... I mean, there's a reason why we haven't had a Spider-Man film since 2021.
Yeah.
Like the longest we've gone.
Morbius and Venom.
Maggie, how dare you?
And Carnage.
How dare you? It's Morbin time, alright? It's on Disney Plus now. Show some fucking respect.
Yeah.
What's wrong with Madam Web? We liked Madam Web. Enough. We liked it enough.
It's not perfect. It's okay.
Okay, let me ask you this. Would you want to see Sydney Sweeney show up? Would you not want to see Sydney Sweeney show up?
I'd be okay with it.
I mean, like if anyone, what if we like, if they had to put in...
I want Dakota Johnson to just
She's never coming back into one of these.
I know. I'm just saying, Dakota Johnson comes back, and then at some point during the movie, all of a sudden, just time space rips open, and there she is sitting in her wheelchair with her big sunglasses.
She's just like, "Hey guys,
come on."
Oh, did you get tacos? We did get tacos. I knew it. That's Madam Web. That's the whole thing. Now, if they had to pull somebody from the Sony cavalcade of Spider-Man people, is that who you'd want?
Yes, yeah. That's the only person I can stand.
You would want Tom Hardy's Venom.
Hardy, yes.
Okay.
And he has to be Venom the whole time. He can't be.
Man, There's really not a good choice in any of it, is there?
No, there
I mean,
isn't.
I guess like the only one would be like Sydney Sweeney.
Doctor Who, Matt Smith.
The dancing dead vampire boy. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that though. Is there any bad guys we've not seen that you would like to see?
I'm trying to think of any.
The lizard? No, the scorpion.
The Scorpion, which he's in jail, but he could break out.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
The scorpion was in my bad. Because it's that dude from Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Scorpion would be good. How about we bring back Paul Giamatti?
It's the Rhino. I'm a big Rhino man.
Hey, he's one of the main villains on Spider-Man's Amazing Friends.
Let's put Hydro Man.
Hydro Man, yeah.
You know, that was a good story in the animated series.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get the Spider Slayer.
Yeah.
You know, let's get the big old spider robots. You know,
let's get the spider mech in there.
That's from the live action Japanese show.
Yeah, let's bring
the
him
Zord.
In. Yeah, bring him in. Let him destroy
the emissary of hell.
Yeah.
All right,
bring him in.
I'm down. I'm so down. Absolutely.
Bring him in. Let him destroy all of New York.
I think we got a movie.
Okay.
So what we're saying is, Peter tries to stop a crime.
Yeah.
A jewel thief. It's Black Cat.
Yeah.
Starts coming on to him. He's like, man, you know what? The Earth owes me one.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna feel happy right now. All right. And then he goes off and they start.
Yeah.
You know, shooting the spider webs. And while he's gone, a big giant robot starts attacking New York. And Zendaya's down there. And is like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? And he's like, you. And then he picks her up, right? and then he's like, you know, laying in a spider web, and Black Cat's like, oh, what's going on? And he's like, ah, shit. Different thing, different day.
I can never be happy.
And like he puts his pants on, and then he leaves, and then he goes and saves Zendaya, and she's like, Peter, thanks. Oh, what? I know everything again. It's a good thing you waited for me and didn't have sex with anybody.
Wow.
The end. That's the movie. Spider-Man, Curb Your Home. There it is. All right. I feel like we nailed that.
Housewarming. Spider-Man 4 housewarming.
Spider-Man 4 for the homies.
Spider-Man
4
for
the homies.
Well, I know this doesn't have the word. Spider-Man 4 Homewreck.
Homewrecker. Spider-Man 4 hose over bros. There we go.